ओम पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्. That is why our pratijna, this is our pratijna. Every time we remind ourselves, all along I will study this, all along I will remember, I will talk this. Okay, just quick recap. Tvam, yuvam, yuyam. This is madhyam purusha, second person, madhyam purusha. Okay, first person was saha, tau, te. Second is tvam, yuvam, yuyam. Okay, each verb will go with specific subject. Okay, if saha is there, then gachati only will come. Like he goes, he go never comes. He go. Okay, saha like gachati, gachatah, gachanti. This is lat lakar. Lat means vartaman kal, parasmay pad, and the declensions are like this. Pratham gachati, gachatah, gachanti, and gachasi, gachathah, gachath. Please remember, if tvam is there, everywhere gachasi will come. Tvam likhasi, tvam hasasi, tvam pashyasi, tvam patasi, like that. Yuvam, then gachathah, yuyam, then gachath. This we saw. One small rule we saw, like wherever visarga is there, that is pullinga initially. Wherever makar is there, that is napunsak linga. And wherever no visarga, no makar, that is strilinga. Okay, this we saw. Rule of ma, very important when we do parsing, splitting of words. That time it is really important because we don't know the many words. So ma plus e, many words will come together. So this rule is very important. Achahinam parena sanyojyam means if consonant is followed by vowel, they will mix with each other. That was the rule. And along with that we saw for what about consonant? If consonant comes in front of ma, then what happens? Then we said it will become dot. If nothing comes, then it will remain as it is. Okay, declension of vanam shabda, vanam, vane, vanani, like that any napunsak linga shabda I should be able to decline. If I say netram, then without seeing netram, netre, netrani, this should come spontaneously. If I say Ganeshah, then Ganeshah, Ganesho, Ganesha, this should come spontaneously. And then we saw some important thing, like when verb is not given, you take verb asti or bhavati. Okay, depending upon what is the subject. If subject is not given, like here, subject is not given. Ramam is not subject, it is Dvitiya Vibhakti, means it is karma. Then you take subject as with respect to your verb. This much we saw. Okay, few more concepts we'll see today. Before that, second chapter, some verbs we have to see and some avyaya. Avyaya means indeclinables. Okay, indeclinables plays a very big role in Sanskrit language or in any language. Like prepositions, they play big role. Okay, so today, first of all, we all will see in lat lakar only. Lat means vartamani. Oh, what has happened here? Okay, rakshati. Okay, this I could not copy properly. Okay, rakshati. Rakshati means what? To protect. I will show you that. So first dhatu, in first chapter we saw 5 or 6 dhatu. Here in this chapter, raksha, rakshati. And I told you how to remember also. है ना? we have to say raksha, rakshati. Will show you once again. That I could not copy. See, rak dhatavah is plural of dhatu. Kriya padani, you know now what is kriya padani. Kriya padam, kriya pade, kriya padani. It is napunsak linga shabda, means plural. So rakshati means what? To protect. Dhatu, how to remember? Raksha, rakshati. I can say mata rakshati, pita rakshati, chikitsakah rakshati, krishnah rakshati. Any name you add, give and just add rakshati. So simple. We are not using karma. Okay. Like I want to say Krishna protects Arjuna, then I will say Krishnah Arjunam rakshati, because Arjuna becomes karma in that. You have seen object. Krishna, who protects? Krishna, then Krishna, and other part becomes karma. Rakshati means to protect. Vadati means to speak. Vada, vadati is the dhatu. Raksha, rakshati, vada, vadati. Then any name you can give. Mata, vadati, balakah, vadati. Like that. Yes? Rakshati, vadati is okay. Now, pachati. Pachati means to cook. To cook. Pachakah pachati, like cooks, cooks, like that, like chef cooks. Pachati, third dhatu. First is rakshati, then vadati. Next is patati. Patati means to fall. Patati. From that patati verb only, it becomes patita. Patita means the one who has fallen. Patita pavan means one who has fallen. To such devotees, he makes them pure. Pavan. Patita pavan. Patati is the verb. Pachati and patati, both are different. So first one was rakshati, vadati. Third, fourth is pachati. This file you will get. Pachati and patati. Okay. Then next is nama, namati. See, namaha, avyaya is different and namati verb is different. Namaha is avyaya. We say Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Namaha also means the same thing, like prostration. And namati means to prostrate. Yeah, nama namati. This is different. Like Krishnaha namati, like Krishna prostrates. Okay. Arjun prostrates to Krishna. To means second vibhakti. You remember, but we will need more iteration to do that. Okay. Krishnaha, Arjunaha, Krishnam namati. Like Arjuna bow downs to Krishna. Krishnam namati. Okay, khadati is not given in this series, but I have taken here. Khadati means to eat. Balakah khadati. Balakah bhojanam khadati. Bhojanam is given here. Bhojanam dvitiya vibhakti. Bhojanam khadati. Balakah sevafalam khadati. Balakah narikelam khadati. Balakah dadimam khadati. Okay, if one is in prathama vibhakti, rest of all will be in second case. Yes, this is thumb rule. Okay, because in one sentence there can't be two prathama vibhakti, two kartas mostly. Okay, so once again I repeat: rakshati, raksha, rakshati, to protect; vada, vadati, to speak; and pachati, pacha, pachati means to cook; pata, patati means to fall; and nama, namati means to prostrate or to bow down; khada, khadati means to eat. 5 verbs are given In first chapter also 5, 6 verb, now also 5. Slowly they are teaching you one thing. Okay. Now we'll again revisit this, but before that we will learn something more. Okay. So these are the things. Now, generally in spoken Sanskrit, we use this, very much. We use this. Okay. See, few words verbs you remember. Now, few more avyaya. These are indeclinables. And based upon this, we will make sentences which verb we have already seen. Okay. So, yada. Whole India, whole universe know these shlokas. Yada, yada, hi dharmasya. Yada means whenever. Yada. And these are pairs. When yada comes, then tada definitely comes. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tada atmanam srujami. So yada tada, they are pairs, like yatra tatra. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, I told you that shloka the other day. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, tatra partha. Yatra tatra, these are pairs. Jab tab, these are pairs. Okay. Yada tada. You can mute yourself. Yada tada. Yes. And these other verbs are not given in declinables, but I have just added because they are easy to remember. When you say atra, tatra, sarvatra, anyatra, kutra, so they are in one flow. You can remember easily. Like that here, yada, tada, kada is given. Sada is not given. So we add that also. Sada means ever, always, sada. So yada means whenever, tada means then. Okay. Some examples I have given written here. You can make your own. I will show you once again verbs and you can make your own. I will not show you because you remember now. Rakshati, vadati, pachati, patati, namati, khadati. Yeah. And all, whenever we give verb, we give saha gachati type. Okay. Pratham purush ekvachan is given always. Pay attention here. Pratham purush ekvachan verb is remember always. Like gachati. We don't never remember initially gachami. Always I will say gacha gama gachati, raksha rakshati. This way we remember, like pratham purush ekvachan. Some example are here, then you can make your own example. I will not show you verbs. Okay, that's some practice we will do here. Kada is third part, that is we'll do later. Yada Ramah gachati, tada Lakshmanah agachati. First I will tell you 3 sentences, then you can make your own sentence. Yada Ramah gachati, prathama vibhakti, tada Lakshmanah agachati. Yada Sita hasati, tada Radha krandati. So hasati krandati from previous class. You can use from this class, today's class. Yada Ramah patati, tada Sita rakshati. Small sentences with deep meaning you can make. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now you can make your sentence. Yeah. Yada tada. One sentence I want, then we can move ahead. Yes. Meenakshi ji, Agrawal ji, they know this, but they can make sentence with new sentence. You can use rakshati, vadati, pachati, patati, and namati. Out of these 5, 6, khadati. Quickly. Yes. Anybody can make sentence.
Yada Sita pachati, tada Rama khadati.
Yeah, this is very practical. Unless they cook, we can't eat. Yada Sita pachati, tada Ramah khadati. Thank you. Yes, next, fast, fast. Any funny sentence also you can make. यदा धनम आगच्छति तदा मनुष्यः हसति, तदा नरः हसति. यदा धनम हाँ, yes, बोलो. यदा तदा you have to use. That is the main bindu we say in Sanskrit Bharati. Bindu. These are the pointers which you have to use and make the sentence. यदा धनम गच्छति तदा नरः क्रंदति. You can make plural also. यदा धनम गच्छति तदा नराः क्रंदन्ति, because you know plural also. Yes, Vishakha, tell.
यदा विशाखा क्रीडति तदा प्राची क्रंदति.
हाँ, क्रीडति क्रंदति, because she is from 4th level. So she said क्रंदति तदा प्राची क्रंदति. यदा विशाखा क्रीडति तदा प्राची क्रंदति. So like that we can make sentences. We can't take practice here. It will take too much time. But yada tada is used widely in our Sanskrit literature. Yada. In Bhagavad Gita itself you will find many places yada tada. Yeah, Rupa ji want to make. Huh?
No, that's fine. You can go ahead.
Okay, you make sentences whenever is possible, because otherwise, you know, that habit doesn't come. So, kada means kab in Hindi, when. Kada. Okay. Varsha kada bhavati. Shaityam, like winter, when it comes. Kada bhavati, kab hota hai, like that. Kada, kada. Balakah kada krandati. Ishwarah kada rakshati. So very small sentence, like 3 words, but very meaningful sentences you can make out. Ishwarah kada rakshati. Kada manushah bhajati. Tada Ishwarah rakshati. Whenever you make any sentence of kada, then you will get answer yada tada. Ishwarah kada rakshati. Yada manushah narah Ishwaram bhajati. Tada Ishwarah Swayameva rakshati. He himself comes and protects us. One sentence anybody can make.
Kada balakah patati.
So you pay attention to that. Whenever you make kada sentence, first you add subject. Don't start with kada balakah krandati. That is not wrong. But the custom is yada Ramah kada vanam gacchati. After subject you use that, then its sentence is, you know, easy to understand for next person.
Sir, balakah kada patati. Mata kada rakshati.
Yeah,
when he falls, mother protects.
No. Again you say.
Sir, balakah kada
falling. How kada?
Patati, no? When
yes.
he falls. Mata rakshati.
See, you are mixing 2 sentences. Either you can ask question in one sentence. Balakah kada patati.
Patati, okay. I don't know to use.
Yeah. So you can ask a question, then you have to give answer. Like you can ask question balakah kada patati. Answer you can give yada balakah chalati tada balakah patati. Like when he walks, then he falls. This way. You can't mix 2, like balakah kada patati yada mata, like that.
They don't go together.
Yeah, how do we do in English? When he falls, and we say
mother
when
protects.
does he fall? Then we say when he walks, then
yada. Yada I should have used, not kada.
Yeah. Kada is only for question. Kada. Bhaktah sada bhajanam गायति होता है, लेकिन श्लोकम वदति. भक्तः सदा श्लोकम वदति. he chants shlokas. Okay. See, don't get confused. Yada tada means jab tab, and kada means when. So kada, and you use that after subject. Yes, Vishakha, you can tell a sentence.
Bhumi kada patati.
Ha, bhumi kada patati. The answer will be bhumi sayankale patati, because you are asking a time. है ना, kada patati, sayankale, pratakale, madhyanye. Or you can give answer different way. Yada, it will become an advanced answer. Yada, yada mata pachati, tada bhumihi patati. Like when mother cooks, that time he studies. Okay, because after food is ready, then they are ready to eat. That is why while they are making, they are studying. Okay, yada tada is easy. If you have any doubt, you please ask in class. Later also you can ask. We can give more time to that. But yada tada generally we have heard. Like yada yada hi dharmasya, yatra tatra we have heard. Sada is also common in all languages, like Hindi, sada, like Marathi, sada, like that in Sanskrit. Kada is new for all of you. Yes. So shall we move ahead? Yeah. Okay. Now, few more avyayas, few more indeclinables. Okay. Avyayaha means it is plural. Like Ramaha, Ramaha, Avyayaha, Avyayaha. So, if you want to say today, today, we say ad, the and ya. This is adya. And the typo writing is this. Adya means today. Adya balakah namati. Adya balakah ishwaram namati. Are you getting it? How I am adding verb object in that? You just do second case, it becomes object. Balakah balakam namati. This also okay. Like one balak, one small boy, prostrates to another small boy. So adya.
Can you explain avyayah, avyayaha, that difference once again?
Yeah, avyayaha is like avyayaha is which shabda? It is pullinga. Then you will say it is akaranta pullinga. Okay, once you know it is akaranta pullinga or akaranta napunsaklinga, you can decline that word because you know Rama is akaranta pullinga and you know the declension of Rama. So you know Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramo, Raman. This much we know. Then avyay, if I ask you, decline avyay shabda, then you must say avyayaha, avyayau, avyayaha. Initially, you know, your tongue is not used to it. Avyayam, avyayau, avyayan, avyayan. Okay. So here I have written avyayaha, means it is plural, like Ramaha, avyayaha. See, if I run fast, you tell me in class, like, sir, go slow. Okay. Adya means what? Today.
Now.
Today. Now we have different three words for now. Today. Okay. Adya. What is for tomorrow? And then that will come later. But when we take crash courses, that time at a time we say Adya, Shwaha and Hyaha. Shwaha means tomorrow. Hyaha means yesterday. Okay, I will write it for here because you will learn now itself only. Hyaha means yesterday. Okay, Yaha means yesterday. Okay, it is not given in this chapter because it becomes too much. And Shwaha, Shwaha means tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow. Shwaha, but that is not given in this chapter. So Adya, Hyaha, Shwaha. when we teach date and time, day and this, like Monday, Tuesday, that time we teach everything. We have for day after yesterday, day before yesterday, all this, but that is not required here. So adya means today. Now we have three different words for now. It is wonderful. First is idanim. New word, idanim. Idanim means now. Next is adhuna. Adhuna means also now. And samprati. See, whenever we learn any chapter, new words will be coming and you have to register them as much as possible. Samprati. Okay, this ma is written this way, but fine. Samprati. Samprati. All mean the same. Now, now, now. Like you can make sentences, but I don't ask in this class because here we are more interested in learning words and making sentences. Idanim shikshakah vadati. Now teacher speaks. Adhuna chhatraha likhanti. Yes, chhatraha plural, that is why likhanti. One shikshakah, so shikshakah vadati. Adhuna, it means the same thing. Adhuna. Samprati chhatraha pashyanti. Like they see. Samprati chhatraha namanti. Same. Now. Yes. Adya idanim adhuna samprati. And in first chapter only I told you, if we have three synonyms, you just take one. In one sentence, one synonyms. Idanim balakah krandati. Now boy is crying. Now idanim. You don't say idanim adhuna balakah krandati. It is wrong because it is called dvirukti. Like two times in one sentence we don't say now balak is crying. But in some special event we say now, that is different. But this we don't use. Two same names, two synonyms we don't use at a time. One synonym you can use. I repeat all obvious. Yada, whenever. Yada tada, always pair. Always together. Yada tada. Kada means when. Kada. You can give answer in times, in terms of time, like 7 o'clock. Saptavadane balakah kridati. That we'll see later, not now. All timings and dates and all. Okay, and sada, always. And this adya, idanim, adhuna, samprati. Okay, I will tell Shweta to read this. Shweta, quickly.
Yes.
Read this adya, idanim, all these four.
Okay. Adya, today. Idanim, now. Adhuna, now. Sampranti, now.
Samprati. Pranti nahi, samprati. Okay, fastly you read, that is why it happened. Okay. Yes. In your book, for those who have book, they will see there it will be written, like if many verbs are there, they will write bhavati vat. See, now we saw many verbs, like we started from rakshati, hai na? We started from rakshati. Okay. So when you see book, that time you should not get confused. So rakshati, from raksha to we saw up to khada. Khada. Okay. So when they want When they want to tell you how they will decline, they will write bhavati vat. Okay, just a minute. It started misbehaving. Oh, okay, bhavati vat. So what means what? Like, है ना? Don't get confused in that. Bhavati vat. Okay. Bhavati vat. In your book, many places you will see like bhavati vat. They will not say how they decline. They will say just bhavati vat, means like bhavati. All these words they will decline. Yes, like vanam vat means what? Those whichever words are given, they will decline like vanam. Are you getting it what I'm talking? In your notebook, in your book, it is said phalavat, like phala to vanam shabda we saw. And we don't know how to decline them. So they will say phalam to vana, they will decline like phalavat. Phalavat means what? What means like. Vatu pratyay it is called. We don't need that, but what means like. Yes, Rupaji, I will send that. In sentences, there will be change. Not, and there will one or two sentences will be changed, like khad. So khad, and they will say how they will decline. They will say bhavati vat. Bhavati vat. So what means what? Like that.
Where is it, sir, exactly in the book?
Exactly page number 4. Page number 4. Every, see, suchna is given. Suchna. Page number 4. Yada
Yes,
tada
yes.
kada, below that. Phalam vanam bhavati vat.
Okay.
They will write down like this. What? So this what means what? Like. Means what? From raksha to khada, they will decline like bhavati vat. Rakshati, like rakshataha rakshanti. Rakshasi, rakshataha rakshatha. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, after this, next half, we are going to see few important things which are not given here in this. Now chapter is over. So what you have to do, you have to write Sanskrit Banao. Easy, whatever we have seen, outside of that it won't be there. Whatever, like tvam, yuyam, tvam, yuvam, yuyam you have to use. And if whenever you use tvam, that time you write down gachasi. Like gachasi means C should be at the end. Whenever yuvam is there, thaha should be at the end. When yuyam is there, then gachatha. This precaution you have to take. If one vanam, then you say vanam, and two vanams, vane, three or more than that, vanani. This much simple. Like phalam, phalani. If many fruits are there, phalani. Phalani patanti. Many fruits falls. If one fruit falls, phalam patati. If two fruits, phale patatah. Pay attention to subject and verb. Yeah.
This is Abhyas 2 we have to do, no?
Abhyas 2 Sanskrit Banao.
Okay. So you have to send, because the sentences are different, so please send me the.
Yes, after class only. After class.
Okay.
Adya adhuna. Okay, what is the verb for to prostrate?
Nama,
You have to say nama namati.
Namati.
Nama namati. This way you have to say. Why? In next class you will understand. When it is drusha pashyati, drusha become pashyati. So mool verb also you have to remember, and the last form, dhatu roop and mool verb, both you have to remember. Okay, just in 1 minute we'll be back and we'll see important things like what is kathor vyanjan, mrudu vyanjan, how many groups are there, all these things which are not there in this chapter. Next chapter it is there, but I will introduce today only. Yes, let us reunite in 1 minute.